From the tragic to the bizarre, here are a few of the strangest sports deaths in history.
Let's dig into this.
Warning: viewer discretion advised.
ARIAL competed in Pankratists, an ancient Greek sport remarkably like MMA fighting, combining wrestling, boxing, and kicking. Joint and chokeholds were also allowed. It was such a brutal sport, it was said it was won more by opponents submitting than any other way. ARIAL found himself in a stranglehold during a competition and kicked his opponent so hard that the man turned, giving the submission signal to the judges. As he turned, he broke ARIAL's neck. Since his opponent had submitted, ARIAL was still declared the winner. There was quite a party near Paris on June 30th, 1559. King Henry II of France had negotiated a peace treaty with the Habsburgs, ending hostilities that had raged since 1494. This called for days of feasting and jousting.
King Henry decided to joust himself, and did well until facing the young Count of Montgomery, a member of the king's guard. In their first run, the Count nearly knocked the king from his horse and begged him not to make another run. Henry refused.
In their second run, the Count struck the king on the helmet, and splinters pierced his throat and head, with a large piece piercing his eye into his brain. Doctors removed what they could and hoped for the best. But King Henry II spent 10 days in agony before dying of sepsis on July 10th. The popularity of jousting as a sport plummeted, at least in France.
Stanton Walker was watching an amateur baseball game in Morristown, Ohio. A friend sitting to one side was scoring the game and asked his friend to Stanton's other side to borrow a penknife to sharpen his pencil. Just as the knife was passed to Stanton to pass it down, a foul ball hit him in the hand hard enough to drive the penknife into his chest, killing him within minutes from blood loss.
Big Ed Delahanty was one of 5 Delahanty brothers playing pro baseball, and he was good. He played both infield and outfield positions over 15 years, won 2 batting titles, batted over .400 3 years, and still has the 7th highest batting average in MLB history. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame posthumously in 1945.
He was playing with the Washington Senators in 1903 with 21 RBIs and a batting average of .333 in early July. For some reason, he was on a train one night after stopping for 5 whiskeys. The conductor kicked Big Ed off the train after he threatened other passengers with a straight razor. Drunk and mad, Delahanty started across the International Railway Bridge near Niagara Falls and either fell or jumped off the bridge. Or maybe he was murdered. There were reports of a man following him, and when his body was found 2 weeks later at the bottom of Niagara Falls, his jewelry and one leg were missing.
Michael Riley "Doc" Powers was a 38-year-old licensed physician who played on baseball teams in both the National and American leagues. On April 12, 1909, he was the catcher on the Philadelphia Athletics in the opening game at the new Shibe Park. While going after a pop-up fly ball, he crashed into a wall with enough force to cause severe internal injuries, resulting in 3 intestinal surgeries.
He developed peritonitis and died 14 days later, possibly the first Major League Baseball player to die from an on-field injury, although another man holds the record.
Ray Chapman spent his entire baseball career as a shortstop for the Cleveland Indians. On August 17th of 1920, while at bat, he was hit in the head by New York Yankees pitcher Carl Mays. It was said that due to the softer balls used at the time, the sound made many think the ball had hit the bat.
Chapman died 12 hours after being hit and is in the record books as the only Major League Baseball player to be killed as the direct result of an on-field injury.
Frank Hayes was a horse trainer from Ireland. When a horse he was training, named Sweet Kiss, had no jockey for an upcoming steeplechase race at Belmont, Hayes decided to ride himself, even though he had never done it before. Hayes had to drop 12 pounds quickly for the pre-race weigh-in.
Sometime during the race, Hayes had a heart attack. possibly brought on by the quick weight loss. And his horse, a 20-to-1 long shot, managed to win the race by a head, with Hayes still in the saddle. No one knew he was dead until after they tried to congratulate him after the race. The horse was supposedly called Sweet Kiss of Death from that day on.
Back in the 1930s, an Australian horse named Phar Lap, affectionately called Big Red, was almost unbeatable, right up until he won the Agua Caliente Handicap, the richest race in North America, in 1932.
2 weeks after that big win, Phar Lap was in the California stable when he unexpectedly died. Rumors of jealous riders and mafia hits made the paper, and Tommy Woodcock, who worked for the stables, claimed a race fixer called the Brazilian poisoned the horse. In 1985, Tommy Woodcock made a deathbed confession that he thought he had given the horse the overdose. Years of forensic studies have shown arsenic in the system, although Big Red may have died of an infection.
Thanks for watching. You can see episode 2 of our Shocking Sports Deaths videos coming soon. Hey, here's another Dragon Den video you might like.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
And you can hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when our videos come out.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.